Who is the most evil person in history to get away scot-free for their crimes? Pol Pot, Cambodian genocide. Died of old age decades after killing millions of Cambodians in the space of only a couple of years. That Japanese doctor who drowned Chinese prisoners to calculate how much seawater can a man take before they die. He got scot-free in exchange for his research. Joseph Mengele was the angel of death at Auschwitz. He died swimming off the coast of Sao Paulo in 1979, 34 years post-war. King Leopold II of Belgium. Millions died under his rule in Congo, and he faced almost no real consequences. Warren Anderson. Thousands died because of his careless and harmful methods of management of Union Carbide factory in India, and thousands more born defective after the disaster for years to come. Bhopal gas disaster. Indonesian President Suharto was responsible for 2 genocides, one on his own country in 1965 and another one in East Timor in 1975-1999. He was one of the most corrupt leaders of all time and led an authoritarian nationalist regime. While a protest movement caused by the Asian financial crisis caused him to resign, he was never punished and died a very wealthy person. His family is still wealthy and respected, and his former son-in-law is the current president. Edit. I just realized that I'm writing this on the 30th of September, which is the anniversary of the failed coup attempt that led to Suharto's rise to power and the subsequent genocide that came after. Do read the Jakarta Method. It's an excellent book that discusses these events. The Sackler family sold opioid addiction to the country that trusted them and made them rich. Now, instead of having to answer for their crimes, they've become anonymous and hide among us. They made $20 billion and were forced to pay $5 billion in restitution and can never be sued again. If that's not scot-free, what is? I'll be waiting for them in hell, though. I'm patient. Idi Amin spent the rest of his life living in luxury in Saudi Arabia. At least Pol Pot spent the rest of his life moldering in a jungle. Jimmy Savile's crimes were never uncovered until he died. He was celebrated as a national treasure, given a knighthood by the Queen, and was viewed as a great character, slightly inappropriate at times, but ultimately harmless. In reality, he was hiding in plain sight. The things he was able to get away with whilst winking to the camera are haunting. Henry Kissinger. For all the atrocities, he seemed to have a pretty chill life and died at the age of 100. Fits my definition of scot-free. The list is much longer than anyone would like it to be. Jimmy Savile. Robert Richard IV. He's a billionaire heir to the DuPont family who raped his 3-year-old daughter. Not only does he come from a family who poisoned the entire world with PFAS, to which we are still facing the problems today, but he also faced no prison time because, and I quote, "the defendant will not fare well in prison." Rules are only for the poors. Billionaires are literally above the law. See the Epstein fiasco. We don't have a justice system. We have a legal system. Perpetrators of Unit 731 spared so America could get what they learned. Close to 500,000 people killed. Biological experimented on. Mengele. Atrocious barbaric experiments on Jews at Auschwitz. Then he fucked off to Brazil to start a family and died of a stroke in 1979.